It caught me off
Hi,
guard.
hi.
I was like, where'd the music go?
Yeah.
Hey
Well,
guys.
hey, it's Friday again, and so we are back.
Again. Welcome back to another episode of Fly High
Fridays, where them girls be squawking. So, this week has been a rough week. It's the Mother Nature week, and man, has it been that emotional. I just feel like every situation I was going through, I was literally in tears. I was like,
it be like that sometimes. But it's also nice to let it flow. Did you, as it is, flow? Did you let the emotions flow?
I did. I let them out.
Good.
I let them out, but it was crazy how I was doing that thing there.
Yeah.
I typically can hold it in, I guess you could say.
It just kind of splits over a little bit.
Right. I just let it out.
Yeah. I think what it is, it's like, we should start just doing better at preparing for it.
Yeah.
Not just, getting pads and everything, but just mentally, really.
Yeah.
Because it can be such a...
Yeah. And it is
the world
because
knocking me out.
Yes, and it is because I had to make that tough decision this week.
Yeah.
And your girl was very emotional about it. Like, I couldn't even help myself. Yeah. I had cried the day before, right? Thinking that, telling everybody on the call that, girl, I'm just allergies, honey. Yeah. Allergies, no worries. But it was like I was just wanting to be invisible. I was wanting to just shrink at the time, because I'm like, I'm good at confrontation. I'm good with it. I can handle it, but it was just like, okay,
a lot to
it was, and being that I was provoked, I feel like life is provoking me to where I really don't have a decision. Girl, you are aware. Like, if if you stay, you're not going to be in a good place.
Yeah. And
when you know better, you do better. And that's just where I'm at right now. But it was just it just was hard to do. I mentioned it earlier. It's hard to choose yourself.
Yeah.
Like, sometimes it, that's the sad truth, that sometimes it's kind of hard to choose yourself and just keep pushing.
You say choose yourself every day. It's even on the hard days, because there's some days where you're like, you know what, I can go back to old ways, old situations. And it's just like, no, I gotta choose me. I gotta keep going. Because we don't know where it's gonna go. I know this week's a little rough, but hey, we made it. It's Friday, Right. But it's just, again, dealing with yourself in that moment. And again, going back to why we need to start mentally preparing. Making sure you're fully, really taking care of yourself so it doesn't hit you so hard.
Okay.
when it comes for you. Like, soak a little bit more. I think that just means more time for us to choose ourselves.
Correct.
Take care of ourselves, really. So, definitely, because I noticed the more I kind of like drink my water or just take better care of my body.
Drinking water in the morning. Yes. Before the coffee, because I do. You gotta
have
my coffee.
Right. Same.
At the moment.
It is a challenge to get that first cup of water down. Yeah. But
I've been doing that.
Same.
I do keep my a bottle of water next to my bed. So every time I wake up, that is the first thing after prayer.
Yeah.
Is what I do is drink me, a few gulps of that.
Yeah.
Just let it go down, right? And
it's nice though. It does wake me up. It's refreshing.
Yes. It seems like it gets you
going.
Right, your blood,
everything circulates,
which
like
it
does.
Feel it.
Right. I can. But I think that's really what it's supposed to do. That's why it's important to get that down first before you even get to anything else.
Right. Exactly.
But when you're rushing into life,
Okay.
You be like, I ain't got time for a cup of water, but you got time for the cup of coffee to make a stop for the cup of coffee. It takes the same amount of energy.
Exactly.
Just grab that bottle
and like
of water.
for me, since I know, you know, I live upstairs, right?
Yeah.
And I know I can be lazy. Let me just say it, lazy. Get up, go downstairs, get the water. You know, do things like that. I was like, you know what? I'm having a bottled water. We have bottled water. Let's utilize that. And what I'm gonna do is I'm gonna sit it right next to this bed.
So that way, even in the middle of the night, I can have
even in the middle of the night. Even in the middle of the night.
First thing in the morning.
You know how you back in school when you after you use that bathroom, you get that get a little sip of the fountain. You know, you get a little sip of the fountain. Come on now. So you know, if I do get up and take that little quick use the bathroom, about to get back in the bed, I'll look at the water. I'm like, might
as well sip.
Yeah, we're gonna take a sip.
Might as well take a good gulp or two. Yeah. Over here.
Exactly. But you know, this week was like so. I pushed through. I really pushed through this week.
Good job.
I have to pat myself on the back.
Yes.
Because you know it was just emotional. But yeah, it's all worth it.
Oh, for sure.
It's all worth it.
For sure. It was just in the moment, and you're coming out of the moment. So that's another thing, right? You gotta come out of the moment. Yeah. And we'll talk about the days that trickle after, and still push it. It does get easier, yes, but it's like you gotta choose yourself and keep going, right? Even though you're tired, even though you're like, you know what, nah. You got it. Reset every day.
Yeah. Because each decision that you make, you know, you want to take some time on it. Stop, you know, we don't want to make quick decisions.
Yeah.
It's just not very good to make quick decisions unless you just have to. But
even then, I feel like
even if you can get you 10 seconds in of just 1 second, let me just
think.
Process it through, right? And really just put everything where it needs to be and where I can understand. And you know, let me just go. I have a process. You see what I'm saying? So it's just like, let me just do that real quick, and then
we can move
when it's like a big decision, like, you know what I'm saying? When it's changing the directory of, you know, your situation.
Take your time.
Yeah. Of your lifestyle or of your, So,
this is your life.
Yeah.
Okay.
You definitely
it's like, don't get me wrong, you want to go.
Nano came back in with the intent.
What did he say?
He was just talking about it again. It seemed like he was just talking about intent, and then he just brought it back, and I'm like, we got to keep that at the forefront, okay? Right, Literally, you got to keep that intent at the forefront.
This new book I'm reading, I was noticing that a lot of things that she was even talking about in the book, it sounded like repetitive things that I was already knowing. But I'm like, you know what? I'm still thankful for it, because keep it at the forefront. Yeah. Okay, because I want to keep this going every day. I got to remember this every day. So yes, new things that I'm picking up that I'm thinking is new. No, it's repetitive until it's in that subconscious. Yeah. Yes, give it here. Give it to me again and again and again.
Okay, period.
Look.
And that's just that on that. How was your week?
I won't say emotional. But it was a lot more of me battling myself this week. I am not on that this week. But the thing is, I did do like one of my rituals where I'm just like, it's getting ready to start at some point, because I usually get Chipotle, and I got Chipotle early this week. So I'm like, where is it? Yeah. Where is she? You know. But anyways,
we're probably gonna get out of sync a little bit.
Right, because we don't live together. Yeah.
Yes, it is.
Do we tell them?
We did. I said since you put it on your social media, I figured it's okay.
Oh, that was packed up. Oh.
Go ahead and say it.
Yes. If y'all look okay. Okay, whatever. Yeah, so we're not here anymore, so we're gonna get out of alignment. We'll get out of sync when it comes to that. Yeah. But we're still aligned together.
Of course.
Right? Yeah. I hate it when that happens, because it makes me feel like I don't be listening. I'm like, what was I? We be having conversations, y'all.
We haven't done that in
We
a while.
haven't. We had started, doing over our hand, over your palms. Yeah.
When you be elevating, you know, we're gonna change. Things are gonna change, right?
And that's okay.
And that's okay.
Go with the flow.
That's okay.
Yesterday Jazzmen may not be today's Jazzmen. Yesterday's price ain't today's price. It's a different day.
Yeah.
It's a whole new day.
You crazy.
Like, I'm just saying, I be in a singing mood, y'all. Anywho. But yeah, other than that, I was battling myself a lot this week.
How did that feel?
It's tiring. It's fucking tiring. Sorry for the language, but
was it like when you say that, was it literally a battle? Like I'm
battling myself?
Like a yes, no, or
it was like my heart is telling me this, but my environment is saying one thing, and because of the type of environment it is, I am taking that in, but I'm also considering it. Thank you. Just because I do, you know, I don't ever want to be a burden to nobody, but then I'm also remembering I'm not a burden. Yeah. I'm here because I need to be, you know, and that's okay. And I'm accepting that and being thankful for that blessing, because it's a blessing and not. Yeah. But I'm also learning this week to just it's time to really just do what I've been doing and stick to that. It don't matter what my environment at that moment is, because I've been putting in the work within myself, and I know that. I've been getting more and more aware of myself and what I'm doing, so why should I let anyone deter me from me? So again, going back to I'm choosing me.
Okay.
So.
Yes. I love it.
So that's what we came to this week. So that the whole week was really battling, and I was writing it out, everything. Like, don't get me wrong, it was a great learning and growth week. It was a breakthrough week with myself and what it is I'm doing, and then realizing the choices that I do have. Like, I do not have to go back to what I was thinking and doing before. I can do something else. Let's get it done, and I've been getting it done. I'm like, all right. Now we back in the flow of things. Okay, let me trust myself a little bit more, because that's another thing I had to learn, how to trust myself more. What I spend a lot of time with God, y'all. So I have to trust what He's telling me. I spend a lot of time in solitude by myself. So when somebody else does come into the environment finally, because
your cup is so full.
Look, and I should be like,
I said your cup is so full. You just, I mean, if you want to be here, sure. If you don't want to, sure. No problem. You know, and it's, man, you know, and whoa, that's what we're going into today.
You're going to give it to us.
We're on number 9 of the book of Dr. Wayne W. Dyer, 10 Secrets for Success and Inner Peace. Started this journey in January, and it's been working for me, and I just wanted to share. And I felt like we go into depth so much, so we kind of had to do it like each episode kind of thing. Yeah. Because I was like, so I could crunch this in one episode, literally just shoot the 10 at you, but it's not gonna be the same
because we gotta give you our,
you know.
Which you said it's number 9. Which one is that? Because mine got a little mixed up.
Treasuring My Divinity.
Okay. That was gonna be the other one, because I'm like, that one was more what I was thinking, but we can say that for this.
But I mean, you ran right into the message, like you ran right into Treasuring. Number 9. Yeah. And when you said, you know, I just gotta start trusting myself. Like I really,
it was perfect,
because I spend time with God, and it's like, ooh, that's what we're going into actually. And number 9, that's what number 9 is talking about, treasuring my divinity. And did you want to add to just, you know, you spend time with God, but
yes,
it's like
I spend a lot of time with God. I spend a lot of time alone. I do study. I picked up the Bible, picked back up the Bible, because it's gotten there.
Faith up.
Okay. Look, it's gotten there. It's gotten there, and I'm not even mad about it. I'm excited because literally, right now I'm in Psalms, y'all. Psalms is good. Psalms is long.
It is.
but I've been staying true to myself and I really believe I've been hearing God and for me in my journey and what I need to get done for me, because for the longest, y'all, majority of my 20s and even high school, like I was following a lot. I was going with the flow, because I'm going with a different flow now, but I'm going with the world flow back in that day. Didn't really trust myself, didn't think I knew what I was talking about or doing, thought everybody else knew better, and really, no offense, y'all know. Now I'm playing. We all learning, we all growing, right? And I had to start going back to self, start going back to God to really get a better understanding, and that just started last year. So I thought I knew something, and then got hit a brick wall again. But it's a brick wall I've hit before, and it's just like something's not clicking. So we gotta go back to the Creator, because what's happening, right? So and I truly believe I'm back on my path and where I need to be, and now it's just fully trusting that. Yeah. Like I said, in this week, I was literally battling myself. Like, am I doing the right thing, or what am I doing? That was me, and I'm like, we can't do that. We can't be split anymore.
I created a short video. I deleted it because I didn't like the lighting.
You're funny.
But I did still want to share it. I'm glad you mentioned that. Because I'm going to go get it real quick. Let's hold that thought, because I don't want you to lose it.
Girl, it's already... let me not say that. It's going
to... You crazy? You crazy? Here you go. I left it out for us. Sure did. And you see how that alignment be working?
Of course.
And it says, how much do I trust myself? I was watching Ace Metaphor. You know, I like to watch him on Instagram when he go live. Ace Metaphor. I'm a fan. I do enjoy his conversation. And he asked a super amazing question, which is, how much do I trust myself? What's the first thing that comes to mind?
When you say how much do I trust?
When you're asking yourself, hey, how much do I trust myself? What's the first thing that jumps in your mind?
Answering the question, which is, at this point, I gotta trust myself 100%.
But before,
it would have been like, if I was being honest with myself, I didn't trust myself at all.
And so the answer that you gave, of course, the one that drops first, I said was the truth. Because a lot of times we run from that first thought, that jump right there, right? Yeah. And see, when I asked myself, when he asked it on that video, and he was looking at us, you know, when we go live and we looking at you, you know, it looked like we really there with you. So he looking at us, and I'm looking at him, and he's like, listen, when you ask yourself this question, you have to be wholeheartedly honest. When he said wholeheartedly, shoot, that was the first thing that dropped in my mind.
It was.
I was like, I wholeheartedly trust myself.
Have to because back in the day it was like half, and that's why I would settle for certain securities back then, because I wouldn't trust myself fully. Yeah. That's why I say now I have to trust myself 100% for this to work. Yeah. Not half and half. I can't be. It's in Revelations. I was listening to my Pastor Todd. So I'm finally remembering names, y'all. I'm usually bad with remember people's names. Yeah. But Pastor Michael Todd. Yeah. Okay. He was talking about Revelations 3:11, I believe, and how he said you to choose either hot or cold. Do not be lukewarm. Yeah. Right. Or else, God speaking, I'll spit you out. Right. And good word. I feel like when I'm half, I'm lukewarm. Yes. I haven't chosen. Are we going to do this fully, or are we going to do that fully? I can't be in the middle. Yeah. And then we talked about that a couple weeks ago about just being neutral. Pick a side. Pick what you want to do and run with it. Yep. Run until
like literally until it fails or until it blow up and it's a success and it's just brought you so much joy because you ran after what was really in your heart. You know, that's why it becomes more valuable, and it becomes bigger than you. Actually, it becomes bigger than you because you was thinking about you, but you was doing what was in your heart.
Yeah, just following your heart.
Yeah, you was doing what God led you to do. That's what I think is that feeling of that love. Heart, you know, we get feelings in our heart. We literally start to kind of feel, and it's like, wow, I feel like, man, when you say, like, have you ever said, man, my heart is breaking?
Yeah.
Like, and you really feel kind of like that. You know what I'm saying? So don't play with me. So yes, like.
So it's when you get more and more in tune with you and your body and your emotions. I know I didn't used to feel, or I didn't try not to feel it, push it down, if anything. Yeah.
But I had to start early with the whole, you can't really, it's either yes or no, baby. Like, I had to kind of start early with that. So, as an adult, it was super easy to be like, you know, I have to be honest with you, but no, you know, I have to be honest with you, but yes. And it's just like, yes, it was hard a lot of times. I've lost a lot of people. I don't have a lot of friends, you know, from that. And it's because, you know, I didn't let things go easily. And because I wanted to hold on, you know, I had to lose other things. Yeah. And it's just like, you have to accept that, right? It's a balance. It's a balance. And I was okay with that. You know, I was okay with that. That was the sacrifices that I made. That actually was in my heart.
Right.
And that's why, you know, I am where I am.
See, I'm grateful. I was thinking that too. You got to be okay, despite the consequences or whatever. You think bad, good may happen. You got, if your heart is telling you to go there,
we may not want to resist.
Don't resist that.
Yeah.
I resisted it for way too long. I was just talking to my mom about this, so I'm just like, I have to forgive myself for taking so long.
Yes.
Because nobody was holding me back but me. That was it.
But you confirmed it by, you know, stating that that was the time that you needed the things that I must experience.
Yep.
Because that must is big, okay? Capitals. Like certain things, that's why I have it tatted though. With pain comes strength.
Yeah. Because
you gotta be stung a little bit sometimes. We gotta get into that accident to actually open our eyes and say, oh my God, I may die tomorrow. Let me do this now.
Let me get it done today.
Let me mend that now. Let me eat that today. Like, I mean, and sometimes it has to, you know, be that, you know, that serious. It has to be that serious because
like
we play too much. We play too much.
And if we weren't so hard-headed as humans, it wouldn't have to take so much for us to finally,
okay,
that's what I was supposed to be doing. Oh, it finally clicked. It finally happened. It finally.
Okay.
You was waiting on God. God was waiting on you.
Period.
To align, to flow with Him. With source.
And with that being said,
even my little note said it here. I was gonna say, we are part of the energy of God, and it's important that you recognize it. We have to recognize that. And just remind yourself of that every day.
Once Nano, shout out to Nano, Mornings with Nano. Oh my God, #1 podcast in the world. And I tune in every morning. Nano, I love you. He knows that already. But the thing is, when he hit that balance spiral thing, I immediately put it on my laptop because since I work from home at the moment, like I see my screen every day, and it's showing me every day, you know, what high vibrational balance that I need to be on and where I need to kind of stay away from. You know, what emotions I need to stay away from and what emotions I need to kind of step into and stay in. And I was like, I posted it on my Instagram, and I was like, I'm unstoppable. Like, you cannot stop me now. Like, now that I know this information, which knowledge is power, you know, and the real knowledge is wisdom. So, and when you get there, it's you unconsciously competent, and it's just like the back of your head. It's just like
it's in there.
It's just like second nature.
What was I saying earlier? Keep giving it to me till it's subconscious, please.
Okay, period. Literally. But on that note too, it says knowing I'm connected to source, knowing I'm a divine creation, and there are no accidents. We often reject our thoughts because they're mine. And, you know, listen, treasuring your divinity, understanding. I spoke about this on my Instagram earlier, today actually. I left this one up. And I was just saying, you know, listen, you have to, I was talking about sacrifice, but this is in the same alignment with it. You see what I'm saying? Because when you treasure your divinity, when you know that your Father is got you.
It was in the sermon I was listening to this week.
Okay.
Because you talk about condemnation is the root of all of your stress, your worry, all of it. Because we have to remember, if you're connected, everything else is an illusion. You are taken care of. Okay. Everything else is just a distraction.
You just have. It's important to stay high vibrational because that's kind of where that is where God is. You see what I'm saying? I'm saying this because this is where God is. If you're constantly on a high vibration, you're gonna catch the wave every time.
Yeah.
You're gonna catch the opportunity every time. It's not gonna pass you by. You're gonna be right on track because you're constantly in high vibration. You're not disappointed, and sometimes when we get sad and we get frustrated and we get disappointed, we miss things. We miss it. It totally blows over our head. And
it's the target, but it'll come back around.
It will come back around, but that's what you meant by what you meant by, man, I wish I could have
did this last year. Got this handle
earlier.
You know, but it's just like
I could have really done this earlier. Oh my God.
I am the one moving slow. I'm like, God, I need it now. You the one not moving. Move. Come on, get it. Do what I told you to do. That's too simple. You want me to do that? That's it? Nah, that's too easy, Lord. It's too easy. Got people out here really struggling.
Favor is not fair.
It ain't.
Favor is not fair. And whatever you doing behind closed doors is your business. But God sees everything.
Yeah.
Your source sees everything that you're doing. And what do we talk about? You piling it up under that rug, and eventually the rug is going to be so high. Your debt, you know what I'm saying? That debt. You see how that debt right there? That
Jesus
arm
already
big.
died.
You see my arm?
That.
You see my arm?
Let it go.
That arm thick.
Dust it out.
Okay?
Get it out of there.
Like, I gotta, you know what I'm saying? This your debt right here. Like, you just gotta think about that hill that you really gotta climb over to really just...
Yep.
But what it is you gotta lift it up, open your mouth. So you gotta lift it up, open your mouth, you gotta confess it. You gotta confess it that it's an issue. And then we gotta start saying, you know what, I'm no longer this person. I'm throwing it away. I'm throwing it away. And then once that, you know, mat is back, you know, where you need it to be, honey, that's where that favor is. You hear me? That's where that favor is. And just like people, just think about people who have, do you know anybody, or if this is you, who you feel like you constantly have bad days. You constantly, it's just every day it's bad. It's because you're choosing to be frustrated today. You're choosing to be sad today. And then the next day you choose to be mad. And then the next day you choose.
You carry on.
You keep choosing that negative energy when really all you have to do is wake up and change your mind and say, I'm going to be happy today. I'm going to be happy today. I'm going to be happy today. And actually do it, though. Don't fake with yourself. You know, actually, truly walk in happiness. Like, for real. And see, don't it change your life, really? The way you walk.
It will. It takes time.
It takes time. Because everything is everybody else's fault, right? Everything is everybody
else. Just look at you and focus on you. Drink your water. And mind your business. Like, literally. Yeah. Talk to God. And just enjoy life, because it's really quite beautiful.
Amen to that. You know what? I want you to make sure you go down below and follow our main socials.
Yes.
I have my Acorns link up if you would like to start to invest today. If you feel like you don't have a savings, but you got $5 a week that you can invest into yourself. My Acorn link is below. Also, if you need your head split, I am now booking. Down below, my booking link to my Facebook like page is down there. Also,
yes, Reflections of God still on my website, JazzmenVictoria.BigCartel.com. Please support, go check that out. And it is, I believe, on sale.
So make sure you go support Black business, and never forget to show love and gratitude every single moment of your life, because those are the two most high vibrational emotions to feel and to have. Remember to always be resilient
and driven
every single freaking day of your life. All right.
Choose it. Choose you. Do you. I don't know. That just came to my head.
Hey, sometimes people learn in a chant. You know what I'm saying? Literally. Hopefully, the rest of this week, that's what pops up in your head. Hopefully.
There's a nice little
give it to us one time.
Choose it. Choose you. Do you. No, for real, y'all.
No, for real.
Put that comment down below.
It's comical, but
for real.
Listen. Or how much do you trust yourself? That's the question for this week. How much do you trust yourself? How much do you, treasure your divinity? How much? These are some questions that you may should just run by yourself. Leave it to yourself if you want to. Tell the world if you want to. Do you. And do it with good intent. And baby, don't let nobody stop you. Period. Until next Friday.
Yeah. Open it up. There it is. Kind of, I don't know if you see it.
Yeah.
A little bit. There it is.
That should be a good one.
Yeah.
Okay.
Hopefully.
Until next Friday, guys, y'all stay safe. Just pray a little. Write things down. And ask yourself the two questions. How much do you really trust yourself? And are you really treasuring your divinity? Let's remind ourselves this week. Let's just start making that choice this week. You can start this week, today, right now. You can start right now. And just say, you know what? I'm going to treasure my divinity, and just whatever I feel, that's what I'm going to go with. Okay? We're going to take that time out and I like to think about the logic. I think I'm very pretty much balanced. I like to think about the logic, and then we think about, but we can't ignore the feeling. Okay? So just make sure you're doing that.
Yeah.
And, tell me in the comments how it went.